Hello, good afternoon, everyone. So this is Dr. Pooja with another session on important concepts in chemistry. So this is what we will be covering today, and I have already covered important concepts in biology for class 10 students, and today is important concepts for chemistry. All right. So yes, I see there are few students already there. Rajneesh, Kumar, Suman, Shilu. Hello guys. So before we get into the details of this, I would want to discuss couple of new features that we have on Unacademy's platform. Okay, so here we have you can ace your final exams. Yes, this is the time for the exams, and you can go ahead and get yourself subscribed for the plus courses, because only for the month of February we are giving you flat 10%. So you have till 28th of February to get this thing in your favor. Okay, so before I get into the details, here are little bit introduction about myself. So my name is Dr. Pooja, and I teach you guys physics, chemistry, and biology on Unacademy's platform. Done PhD in biotechnology, and I was a scientist in the United States for 8 years, right? So now I'm here, and I will be taking care of. I'm taking care of your, just a second. Hold on, please. Okay. Just want to take your questions and queries also. Just hold on. So yeah, so that is what we are doing on Unacademy. New features that we have launched for all of you, and these new features are all about ask a doubt. All right, so what is ask a doubt? What is this new feature all about? So in this, what you can do is you can ask us questions as you are preparing for your final exams. You are not sure where to ask those doubts, so we are always available to help you guys out. Anyways, the thing is sorted out. How this works is, first of all, this ask a doubt feature is super amazing, because you can ask us unlimited doubts. Does not matter how many questions you have, you can ask them all. You can ask these doubts anytime. You can get, it's not like we have one sort of questions and we send it to you guys, the answers for those. We get, as the queries or doubts from you, we have videos in English and Hindi to answer or to clarify the doubt that you have. Okay, so then we have you can get the exact match for the things. It's not like, as I already said, it's not like you receive the pre-designed answers for your queries. Okay, it's not like that. Anyways, so next is you can obtain instant response and accurate response to your queries. Okay, there is nothing pre-recorded or stored for you. And not only that, we give you assistance with your homework as well. So here is a quick clip for you to show you how things work when you really want to ask us a doubt. So this is how it works. You have a doubt, first of all. Hold on. Yeah, so step one is you ask a doubt. You go to the app, hit on ask a doubt feature, and from there you can either take a picture or you choose from the gallery whatever question you have. You have these two options. And next is step 3. You select the portion, like there are so many questions on that particular page maybe. though you select a picture of the question that you really want to ask, you can also, highlight it, or you can crop it so that we know which question do you want to ask. Don't just send us this whole sheet, because that way we won't be able to understand what exactly you are looking for. And also, do not forget to mention the subject. Okay, currently we are having physics, chemistry, biology, which means your whole science and mathematics. So these are the two subjects for which we have these ask a doubt feature applicable and working. Okay, so if you have just a second any such questions from these two subjects, you can ask us, and the next step is very easy. You just wait for the solution. And I've checked with many of my students, and they are all loving this feature because they really don't have to go anywhere. Apart from Unacademy's subscriptions, which we have, these are the normal features of the subscription that you can get. You don't have to go anywhere from the comfort of your home. You just have to have a device and Wi-Fi to connect with us, and you get unlimited access to all the courses, whatever course you have signed up for. Top educators from all over India, they are there present on one platform to help you guys with all the answers, or all these educators, they launch their courses so that you can get benefit out of it. And we do have, a regular doctoring sessions, not like we are just covering your syllabus and not giving you exposure, like if you have any doubt. So we have very regular answer writing sessions and doctoring sessions. Apart from that, if you need like mentorship or guidance regarding any of your subjects, then we do have available for you guys. Study material, let's say you have missed a session, missed a class, don't worry about it, because all these notes and all the study material are saved in the PDF format that you can always go back and use the same for your preparation. We do have regular practice tests, live test series, and of course batch course. I've already talked about it. Then yes, Unacademy's batches, they start every Monday. So whenever you feel like you have to participate in your next session, so they start from Monday. Okay, so you can be part of it. How about the pricing? How pricing thing works? Just very simple. So you can, as I said, go for either Plus subscription or Iconic subscription from 9th to 12th, or from 10th to 12th. There are like 4 classes, 4 years, 48 months, and you have 40,000. And on top of this, if you are subscribing it on time, 10% discount is what you can get. And if you are going for like from 10 to 12, then it's going to be like around 32,000. All right, so that is the option in terms of pricing. So Iconic subscription, which is little different from the basic subscription where you get all these features that I've already mentioned, but for Iconic you get a personal mentor to take care of your studies, to take care of how your performance is, and if you have any questions, queries, there will be live doubt clearing sessions exclusively for you. And of course weekly reports are generated so that to track your performance in terms of tests and quizzes. Then your parents, they can also connect with us to check how you guys are doing. Apart from that, you get study planners to track and plan with monthly review. And this I've already explained, like you get the normal subscription features. Here are pricing for Iconic. Again, 4 years, 3 years. Here's the price, and you get 10% off on this if you subscribe today. you can use my code to get this 10% discount till 28th of February. So please go ahead and use it. And yes, we do have I'm so sorry, excuse me. We do have Unacademy's Combat test series for class 10th, and you can enroll for now. Again, you can use my code to sign up for this, and you can get entry to this. All right, and then we do have Revise-a-thon that can also be used, right? It's we have it on a very regular basis. So what you have to do is right now you can download the app and use this code for its PS Live. So you can use this code for let's say to take extra 10% discount only in the month of February. Okay. So now we'll start with our lecture, and the very important concepts I want to discuss is you can get 1 marker question, 2 marker, 3 or 5 markers, depending upon like what are the components of the questions that you have. Okay, so first question that I have picked for you is pH scale, because many of you guys have confusion about what is pH. Hello Ritesh, Rajesh, how are you guys doing? So what is pH? So pH, whenever you see this word written somewhere, hello, so just think about we are going to check the acidic or basic strength of a given solution, how acidic or how basic it is. Otherwise, we have indicators, as we have already talked about them tons of times. We have litmus paper, we have phenolphthalein, we have methyl orange, right? So these are I'm good, thank you. So these are the options that we have to see whether a given solution is acidic or basic. But if you want to see like how strong the acid or basic is, the strength, how strong or strength of the acid and base is. Hello Tanu Yadav, Shivam Kumar. Yes, you guys are a little late, but this is the first concept that I've started discussing. Okay, so yeah, so if you want to know the strength of the given solution, how strong or how weak the acid or base is, that is where we use pH scale. So pH means potency of hydrogen ions, okay, power of hydrogen ions or potency of hydrogen ions, right? So this scale, I'll go to the next sheet. So this scale starts from 0 and goes all the way up to 14 through 7. So whatever is below 7, that is the going to be acidic in nature, and whatever is above 7, that is going to be basic in nature, right? So for example, some solution with pH 0 is going to be very strong acid, all right, and something with pH 14 is going to be very strong base. So this is what we have in terms of acids and bases, and that is what pH scale tells us. So is a scale which is used for measuring hydrogen ion concentration in a solution. So if it is acidic in nature and from 7 to 0, hydrogen ion concentration increases, which means it's acidic. It is acidic in nature. So if the pH is from 7 to 14, anywhere between 7 to 14, so that means as we are moving towards 14, its basic strength is increasing, all right, or OH, negative ions are increasing, and this gives you the idea whether it's an acid or base. So as this point B tells you, pH less than 7 is for acidic solution, more than 7 is for basic solution, equal to 7 is for neutral solutions, all right? So hello Gargi, how are you? So this is about pH scale. So you can get any marks question 1, 2, 3, 5. If they give you, okay, this is the pH, what would be the strength of the solution? Is it acid or is it base? right? And let's say if it's a 5-marker question, they're going to ask you what is pH scale, describe all of the features and what is there in the pH scale, all those things. All right. So next is the topic that I picked is rusting. So what is rusting? We all know that when iron, it gets oxidized, that is what we see, a brown iron oxide layer, and that is what we call rusting. But it is not that straightforward. Sometimes they ask you, show with an experiment, right? Like what all are the conditions for the rusting to take place, right? So in that case, you will have to show it with an example where you will take 3 tubes, A, B, and C. In one tube, what will you do? You will just put water, iron nails, and air will be there anyways, right? So which means we have iron, we have water, and we have oxygen. I'm so sorry. All right. And in tube number 2, what do we have? We have air, okay, but we have layer of oil on top of that. And then here we have nails are already there and water is there. So we have boiled water. Why do we boil it? Because that will remove any kind of dissolved air in it. So in this case, all 3 are present. In this case, iron is there, water is there, but oxygen is absent, right? It cannot come in contact with oxygen because we have this oil layer, right? Then option number 3 that we have is the setup number 3. We have iron, we have air, but we have anhydrous calcium chloride. So calcium chloride is a drying agent. It will absorb the moisture. Okay. So when it does so, what happens? We have iron present. Of course, that is what we want to test for. Then we have water is absent. You see, we have dry air because of calcium chloride. And then we have oxygen for sure. So in these 3, hello Arvind Sharma, in these 3 cases, 1, 2, and 3, iron will be showing rusting only in case number 1, right? So this could be a full-fledged 5-mark questions. Demonstrate with an experiment what are the requirements for the rusting of iron to take place, right? In that case, you will have to explain it with these examples with tube A, B, and C, and this is what you will draw, this is what you will explain, and at the end must write conclusion that will tell you like you have well prepared for this. And in the conclusion you will say, for the rusting to take place, we need iron, oxygen, and water. Rusting can take place only in presence of water and oxygen, or air maybe. So I have drawn all the diagrams on the previous sheet itself. It doesn't have to. Now next question is, you can get 2 type of questions. What is esterification? And give an example. Show us with a chemical equation, right? That is what you generally get. Okay, so it could be a 3-marker question. It will not be in a 5-marker question. So what is esterification? As the name suggests, esterification means esters are formed. Okay, we get esters. So now what is an ester? Okay, so esters are when we have the functional groups present in when we talk about hydrocarbons. So esters are CH3, the COO group, okay, and then any other alkyl group. So don't get confused with ketones, because ketones, they have only one oxygen, right? And esters, they have two oxygen, all right? So that is esterification. But how does it take place? So esters are present, and what are the uses of esters? I will also explain that, and that could be the part of your final question. Are pleasant fruity smelling compounds with general formula RCOOR. So what is R? Is the alkyl group, like this CH3 and this CH3. This is R, and let's say this is R dash. It could be anything. Prepared by reaction of, how do we get esters? When we have carboxylic acid and we treat them with alcohols in presence of sulfuric acid. Hello, Raj Singh, Rajput, how are you? Then we get these esters, right? So these esters are CH3, C2H5. This CH3 is one R group, another R group, and this is ester group plus water is what we get. Where do we use esters? They are used in cold drinks, in ice creams, as synthetic flavors, all the flavors that you get in your cold drinks, and you look for, okay, this is orange flavor, strawberry flavor, this flavor, that flavor. Actually, that is not something which is real flavors, right? This is the esters that are being synthesized in the lab, and they give you the that fruity smell, okay, because they have pleasant fruit smell, okay. And secondly, they are used in the perfumes. You think, okay, yes, we have the perfume, and it's good smelling, but that is not because of it's having flowers or something. It's having esters again, okay. So this is what we have in esterification. Don't forget to write the example, and then you will get full marks. Micelles. So what are micelles? They are cluster of molecules in which hydrophobic tails are inside the cluster, and ionic ends are at the surface of the cluster. So what happens is, this is in case of soap. So we have hydrocarbons. So we can write this, wait a second. It has to be this sharp. Every corner is a C carbon atom, okay. So when they are shown like this, because see, this is how we write hydrocarbons. They are kind of zigzag long chains, okay. So this is hydrophobic tail, and let's say this is hydrophilic head. The way we write it is like this, okay. So what is micelles? Micelles are cluster of such molecules. Cluster means when we have many of them like this. So this hydrophilic will be outside. Hydrophilic, this is hydrophobic. How do we have it? Hydrophilic means water loving. Hydrophobic means water hating, okay. So they make these kind of structures. Water is outside and oil is inside. So hi, great Aditya, I'm good, thank you. So this is like oil and dust particle entrapped in it, and hydrophobic tails will be towards the center, while hydrophilic head will be towards the outside, attracted towards water, okay. So when they dissolve, they form a cluster due to hydrophobic part of molecule themselves from water. So they are arranged towards inside of the cluster, while hydrophilic part outside the cluster, okay. So will you get micelles in alcohol? They will not be formed in alcohol because the oily dirt will be collected in the center of micelle, which is rinsed away by water. Okay. What are the isomers? So that is the next question. You get that. What are the isomers? Give the examples. So they have the same molecular formula but different structure formula. For example, C4H10, or in this case we have C5H12. I'm sorry, I will write it again. In this example we have C5H12. So that means we have 5 carbon atoms. They can be arranged like this, or this methyl group can go over here. Okay, so this one is pentane and this one is 2-methylbutane. They both have same number of same formula, molecular formula is same, but when we write the structure it is different. So that is what we call isomers. Why carbon is versatile in nature? So that is again a super important question that you get in your final exams. There are few features of carbon that make it versatile. One is catenation property. Catenation is self-linking, and this is due to its tetravalency and due to its small size. Right? So self-linking property of carbon is called catenation. Because of catenation, tetravalency, small size, okay, we call carbon is versatile. But what is versatile? Versatile means it makes tons of compounds. Whatever you see around yourself, most of them are compounds of carbon. Okay, so that is why we call carbon is versatile in nature. And guys, that's it for today. So we have discussed a couple of topics, starting with pH scale. Then second was rusting of iron with the experimental setup. Then we have what is esterification. Then we talked about what are micelles, what is isomerism, and then we talked about why carbon is versatile. Right? So these are the important chemistry topics that we have discussed, and you can get, as I said, 1 marker, 2 marker, 3 marker, 5 marker questions from these topics. Anything you can have in your final exams. Okay, so that's it for today. You guys have a wonderful time, and one more time, if you would want to go ahead and use Unacademy's Plus subscription, use PS Live 10, and this is the right time to sign up for Plus because you are getting 10% discount only till 28th of February. And also do not forget, ask a doubt feature. Do not forget to use it on Unacademy's platform. This is the super good feature that is there, and you all must try it. Go ahead and download the app Unacademy, or go to the website and check this out. Okay, so that's it for today. You guys have a wonderful time. Thank you so much. I will see you pretty soon. Thanks so much again for being present.